Okay, so very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all to this very first Forensic Friday webinar on recovery of deleted and overwritten CCTV videos with artificial intelligence. So actually, our launch for this Forensic Friday webinar has been really very well received. We were only expecting about 100 odd registrations, but fantastically, we received over 400 registrations. In fact, we had to increase the Zoom, the size of our Zoom account so that a lot of people can join this webinar. So let's make this time a very, a learning time for all of us. All right, so there are some ground rules which we all need to follow. You all need to follow during this webinar. So I am requesting all of you to keep your mic muted and your cameras off during this webinar. There will be a group picture clicked at the end of this session. And at that time, I will be requesting all of you to turn on your cameras. A certificate of attendance will also be provided to the interested participants. And for that, you need to fill a form. So a link to the certificate form will also be posted in the chat box during the webinar or at the end of the webinar. So I'm requesting all of you to fill that form if you want to get the certificate for this webinar. And try to fill that form correctly so that there are no spelling or capitalization error with your name happens. For your questions related to this webinar, I'm requesting all of you to put all your questions in the chat box only. I'll try to attempt as many questions as I can answer. It is based on the availability of the timing. But if there are some questions which are not answered during the webinar, I will answer for those questions separately to each of you after this webinar. All right, so let's now talk about that why today's webinar is, or today's topic is really very important. So as you would all be aware that our all actions are monitored in just about all public places. Whether you are walking on a street, walking on a road, shopping at a shopping mall, or traveling in a vehicle, there is a CCTV camera everywhere which is recording all your activities. So आप जहाँ भी जा रहे हैं आप record हो रहे हैं. And nowadays you must be seeing एक line हर जगह आपको देखने को मिलती है कि आप कैमरे की नजर में हैं. So this CCTV camera not only captures your activity but also records or saves your activity for future references. So, and for this, each CCTV camera is connected to a storage device, which could be a DVR or NVR. So, where and this DVR or NVR, the captured video from that CCTV gets saved at the same time. So, today's webinar is basically focused on three things which are mentioned over here. The very first thing which we will cover is that data recovery of deleted videos from various types of recording devices. Of course, basically from the DVR box, but from other devices as well, which we will talk about later on. And then video analysis. Video analysis means, improving the quality of the video if it's not a good quality, if it is not of a good quality. And also applying artificial intelligence to your video. So we'll talk about all this later on during this webinar. So before proceeding, I would like to introduce myself. So I am Subhashini Singh and I am a forensic solution consultant at forensicsguru.com. And today I'll be your host for this webinar session. All right, so now as all countries want to secure their nation. And just because of this, due to this, the digital surveillance technologies have grown dramatically. So what what is digital surveillance technology? It's only the CCTV technology. And just because of this, as a result, a huge number of new surveillance systems are getting developed each year. Okay, and at the same time, the demand, the necessity of acquiring, or you can say taking out, or you can say recovering deleted data from these devices is being highlighted all over the world. So बहुत ज़्यादा demand में है ये topic, that how to recover deleted data from these CCTV technologies or from these surveillance system. So as now the CCTV camera have become additional eyes for you, and just because of this, these cameras are installed everywhere nowadays. हर जगह देखने को मिल रहा है. So there are a lot of reasons for installing these CCTV cameras, such as avoid internal and external theft, crime prevention, control sexual harassment, evidence collection, staff security, private and sensitive area surveillance, like this, and many others. Okay, so the more we desire to expand our security circle, the more CCTV installation becomes. And this is how the CCTV is growing bigger, and it will keep getting bigger in coming days. So the picture which you can see right now at your screen, what you can see here, there are 4 cameras that have been attached with a single DVR box, and the recording from all these 4 cameras are also viewable on the same monitor. So what you can see here, that the 4 cameras are attached with a box-like structure at the bottom. यही एक DVR box है, and this setup is an example of multi-channel DVR system. So this is how the DVR system could be of 4 channel, 8 channel, 12 channel, 32 channel, and so on. All right. So now let's talk about now we will talk about the recorded videos here. So when it comes to examine or analyzing any CCTV footage or the video, we get a lot of information from that video, but there are challenges as well. And these challenges are just because of the quality of the video. Means the quality of footage. If the quality of footage it's not so good, then we face a lot of problems. We actually struggle with a lot of issues, and these issues are mentioned over here. So you get to see, unviewable dark or nighttime video, or the blurred or shaky video, or the poor quality license plate. So you get a video in which you can see a license plate, but what number exactly is written on the license plate, it's not at all decipherable. You cannot read any single number. It's that poor, I would say. Sometimes you struggle with the availability of the video footage. Means what you found that from your DVR box, or the video is lost from the DVR box. Sometimes it is just because of the storage cycle of the DVR. So let's say a DVR storage cycle can be of 15 days or 30 days. So after which the data is overwritten, and actually the recorded footage can automatically be removed by this or lost by this when the data is overwritten. So once the storage capacity is fully utilized, then more recent videos are overwritten, and it's ultimately it is not available. And sometimes we struggle with the data deletion as well, when intentionally somebody deletes any video footage. So these are few problems which we actually struggle with. So in today's session, I will discuss all these mentioned points, and I will also talk about the solutions to get rid with all these problems. So now we will quickly talk about few required solutions which we provide. Actually we provide basically 3 required solutions, which are the very first is the data recovery of the deleted or lost recorded footage in CCTV systems from the DVR. And the second, the solution is the video analysis. This means a scientific examination of a video footage. So here you actually work on a poor quality video in order to get some valuable inputs from them. For example, vehicle's number plate enhancement or the facial enhancement of any person from a very dark, blurred and shaky videos. Basically, एक poor quality video से कुछ fruitful analyze करवाना. And the last solution is AI analysis. So we perform, this is to perform object detection or object recognition in a video footage. So for example, if you want to get any particular red color car detected in the video footage, अगर आपका कुछ case ऐसा है जिसमें आप कोई particular color की कार को detect करना चाहते हो and you don't have time to wait कि आप पूरी video को देखो and then you spot that red color car and then you start with your analysis, then by applying this AI feature, quickly you can spot or detect or recognize that particular red color car. So this is all about. So the very first data recovery part. So in data recovery, so as I have already shared that data recovery can be done by different from different or you can say varieties of targets. This is so very first आप data recovery कर सकते from CCTV or DVR of global manufacturers. So not only this, we can also recover data from car black box. Additionally, you can also go for data recovery from cameras and camcorders, drones, and other wearable devices. So these are the varieties of devices you can get the deleted footage recovered from. If the footage is recovered and the recovered footage is not of good quality, means poor quality, it's very, very hard to decipher anything, then we go for analysis part. So I'll give you an example or I'll show you that how can a poor quality video look like. So you can see a video here at your screen, a running video. There is no sound in the video, only just look at the quality of the video. And let me play one more video. This is the video from a roadside. The vehicle, the ongoing vehicle you can see, but it's too dark. You will not be able to see anything clearly in this video. So these are the examples of the poor qualities video. Or of course, the poor qualities video आपने बहुत सारी. So these are the situations which we struggle with, which we are going to talk about solution for during this webinar. And last is applying artificial intelligence analysis. So this is a screenshot of a video, or this is before, this picture is before applying artificial AI feature, and this is the screen which you can see is the screen which is from artificial intelligence analysis window. So the thing is, what you can see here, in this video we targeted vehicles to be detected. So क्योंकि हमने vehicle को target किया था detect करने के लिए, so artificial AI feature ने इस video में जितने भी vehicles थे, it has got detected. So you can clearly see, and we will actually work on this feature, so you will get a fair enough idea that how does this work. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be using a tool called MD Video from Hencom Web, which is a Korean company, and actually we have tested and found this tool to be extremely effective, easy to use, and it really produces result. So in fact, in recent comparison with other tools, what we have found that MD Video recovered 7 times more videos than other tools. So for recovery, this is the best option available. Actually, we have tested this. Moving forward, I'll be showing you some pictures. So this picture you are seeing on your screen right now is taken from an evidence video that we got from actually Mangaluru police. So what you can see here, a highlighted scooty. This is a suspected scooty whose license plate needed to be identified, or it was asked to decipher or to get to know about the written number on the license plate. So this scooty is captured. What you can see here, that this scooty is captured in this video from such a distance and angle that the license plate is recorded in low quality, and the vehicles and the numbers which are written on the license plate is not at all decipherable. You cannot read it. Despite this situation, I was successful in number plate enhancement, and here is the result. So you can see that we use this tool and we just got a lead in this case. Actually, what happens here is what happened that this tool MD video generated probability for the written numbers on this vehicle, and like we were very lucky that the probability was absolutely correct, and this is how we solved the this case. Here is another example of this tool. So what we did here, this is the enhancement part of this tool. So what I'm going to do here, I just told you that these are the provided solutions from us, but I'll show you that how all these results come out. So for showing this, I'll be switching to the tool part here. So I'll stop my presentation and I'll switch to the tool here. Okay, let me open the tool. And what you can see here right now at your screen, that this is the workplace, or you can say the main interface of MD video. Here, what you can see at the center, there are 3 different options available. So the very first option is for getting data recovered from any storage device. So अगर आपके पास कोई storage device है, उससे data recovery करना है, let's say you have this storage device, hard disk drive or the pen drive or the drone. Then you can use this option. This option is available for that. If you have any image file, or like the DD image or E01 image or MDF image, for instance, or any mobile dump, then you can get deleted video footage recorded from those dump as well. And the last option is for getting your performing your analysis on any already present or already available video file. So what I'm going to do here, just to show the example, I have one image file available which I'm going to load for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, this is the image file which I loaded here. I just selected this image and then I clicked on next. And right now what I'm showing you that how this whatever result जो मैंने आपको दिखाया वो result कैसे मुझे मिला just by using this tool. So what is going on here is, the moment I clicked on next, it starts scanning automatically based on the file format and the video codec parameter information. So this scanning process is going on, you can see. And along with this scanning process, you are getting to know that how the video options for recovery, so easy recovery, so recovery options are available over here. Right now, I'm going to click on the skip recovery option. I'll show you what is how do we perform recovery. Okay, let me just click here. All right, so what you can see here, we have 138 videos available in this image file, in this evidence image file. This is a sample evidence image file actually. So what you can see that this is really very easy to understand the interface of this tool. It's very, everything is very well managed. So these 138 videos are arranged here. You can see the details for all these videos. If you want to play, you can just play the video and you can, get the information which you want to get by playing the video. Very easily आप कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे. Okay, so again, I am going to show you the recovery part here. So if I'll be moving my cursor a bit left, then what I can see here, I have recovery option. So I'm going to click on this recovery option. Okay, in the recovery option, we have given two options here. One is for file recovery, one is for frame recovery. So we can perform actually both kinds of recovery. If you want to get the whole video recovered, then we will going to be for file recovery. But if we want to recover the frame, perform the recovery at the frame level, actually the frame recovery is a very important, and it's a deep recovery, or you can say the minute level of recovery for any case perspective. So because as we all know that any video is made up of multiple frames. So if there is any frame or if few of the frames of any deleted video that are left in the any unused area of your DVR box or any other recording device, so it will get extracted. तो आपका ये tool deep dive लेता है आपके उस device में, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइस में या रिकॉर्डिंग डिवाइस में, और फ्रेम लेवल अगर फ्रेम भी कहीं फंसा रह गया, so it will get extracted. So for recovery, this is the best option available. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the result of frame recovery. So quickly let me play this, the frame recovery option. I just chosen this as well, and I just clicked on recovery option, and the recovery process has started. You can see at the bottom that recovery process is going on, but this process will take a lot of time because recovery is always a time-taking process. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to close this process, and the result for this process I'll show you. So इस process का result क्या है, क्या और कितनी recovery हुई है, I'll show you because I have already saved the result for this recovery process. Okay, one more thing I would like to share. If I scroll it a bit this side, what you can see here, there are two columns named OCR timestamp and OCR channel. So these two columns are for timestamp information and the channel information. And where are these information? If you look at the video part, so here is the time information, कि video किस time की है, and here is the channel information. So we have given OCR feature as well in this with this tool. So the OCR function allows you to analyze the timestamp and the channel information from each frame of the video. So I run this function, and अभी आप ये जो दोनों column को free देख पा रहे हैं, it's empty. But once I will run this OCR feature, both these columns will be filled with the time and the channel information from each and every frame of the video. Again, this is a time-taking process, so I will be directly showing you the result for this process. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to close this case for you, and then, okay, I'm not going to save it. And then I am going to open a case in which I have already saved the result for you. So what you can see, okay, this is the part. What you can see here is frames, 8,157 frames. These 8,157 frames are the recovered frame. So these are the results of the recovery which I had run. So not only 1, 2, 3, 4, सिर्फ 3, 4, 5, 10 frame नहीं निकले. We had a huge number of frame recovered here. Okay, so this is the result of recovery. And what I'm going to do here for you is I'm going to switch on the next, or showing you the next feature, which is of enhancement. So let me select a frame which I'll be showing you the enhancement process. So let's randomly select a frame. Okay, let's move a little bit right. What you can see here we have enhancement option available. Okay, so let me a little bit scroll it. What you can see here, we have basic enhancement option available here, like brightness, contrast, and the gamma option. So this is basically to control overall brightness of any image or video. So let me show you that how does it work. If I see, you can see you just see, look at this screen, and you will be able to see the effect. So based on my need or based on any examiner's need, we can just adjust all these here. These are the enhancement options. And we can also work on the red, green, and blue color component of any image or video. Additionally, we can also adjust the edge sharpening or the noise reduction in any video in order to get something valuable out from that video. अगर enhancement करके कुछ अच्छा आपको देखना है, facial enhancement करना है, या number plate enhancement करना है, so you can use all these options. Along with this, we have given the option of advanced enhancement here. Let me click on this. And okay, what I'm going to do here is I just click on this, and here is the window open. Look at this car. The car and the number plate is, and the quality of this footage is really very poor. Not a single number is readable here. But if I look at the available enhancement option here, the available options are crop, image filter, rotation, super resolution, motion deblur, and the last one is number plate analysis. So let me quickly apply this filter for you just to show you that how does this create a magic for user. Okay, so what I did, I just selected the number plate, and I am just trying to figure out, though kuch bhi dikh nahi raha, nothing is visible, not at all visible, not at all clear. But what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get the help of the software to get some probability of the written number. थोड़ी सी कुछ probability generate करते हैं कि what could be these written numbers. And I am trying to get the probability for only 3 numbers, and let me click on analyze, and perfect. This is the result. So what happens here? Here the software helped us just to get the probability of these 3 written numbers. Although nothing was there, it was very, very hard to figure out anything. But जहाँ कुछ नहीं वहाँ बहुत कुछ वाला हिसाब है यहाँ पे. So software is giving you the probability of these written number. So not only 1 and 2, software is giving you the 3 probabilities, that too with the percentage कि कौन सी probability कितने percentage तक सही हो सकती है. And the case which I showed you the screenshot for, the case which solved in the presentation, we solved that case just by using this particular feature of this tool. So it's a very, very fantastic feature which is not available in any other tool. So हमारे बहुत सारे ये problem इससे solve होती है. So what I'm going to do, as I have very less time and I have a lot of things to show you, so I'm going to close this window and I'm going to switch, close this case as well. So, and I'll show you that how does artificial intelligence analysis works. So for this, I'm going to load a sample. Okay. I'll try. So I just selected few videos and the images, and what I'm going to do, I'm again going to run the scanning process for all these, because every time when we load any evidence, it gets scanned. And the scanning process is done. I'm going to click on the skip recovery because recovery part हमने already देख लिया. enhancement part हमने already देखा, and now we are going to look at the artificial intelligent analysis part. And we have 2 videos, but we have very less time, so I'm going to select only one video to run this feature and to show you the the working of this particular feature. So I just selected a video and I'm going to click on AI analyzer option mentioned here. Okay, so I just selected this option and there will be a new window opened for this option. All right. Great. So what you can see here is, as I told you, that this option allows us for object detection in any video. So what I'm going to do here is, what you can see, we have the accessories options. These are the options of the objects which we can get detected in our video. So यही सारे वो options यहाँ पे दिए हुए हैं, object के option दिए हुए हैं जिनको हम use करके या फिर इन्हीं options को, इन objects को हम अपनी video में detect कर सकते हैं. So what are these available options? So we have options for accessories. So in accessories option we have given backpack, umbrella, handbag, tie. So ऐसा कुछ भी detect नहीं करना मुझे इस video में. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to deselect all these options and going to minimize it. Next option is available for the alert option. So in which we have again 3 options here. So I'm going to select the traffic light option and going to minimize it. Next is for animal. I'm going to deselect all these animal options because I don't want to get any animal detected in the video, and I'm going to minimize it. No electronic items. Again, I will not select any electronic item. I will not select any food item as well. I will not select any fruit item. No furniture item. Human, yes, I will select because I can clearly see that there are 2 or 3 persons riding a bicycle in the video. So let's this get detected. No kitchen item, no sports item. Road ki video hai, but yes, very importantly, the vehicles. So we are going to get detected car, bicycle, motorbike, truck, bus, train, no airplane. Okay, so I'm done with my selection part. So let's select this video. Everything is ready. And now just let's click on analyze part and see what is going to happen. Okay, so what you can see here, the process of AI analysis is going on. Along with this, whatever object you targeted to get detected, it is getting detected. जैसे जैसे process आगे बढ़ रहा है, आपने जो चीज detect करने के लिए target किया था, it is getting detected, and all the details are getting mentioned here at the right side. So जो भी चीजें detected हो रही है, at the same time it is getting mentioned over here. So you can see along with the detailed information that at 11, this is the timing, 11:29 5 pay, one bus got detected. At 11:29 5, this is the another vehicle got detected here. And this is how the AI feature is going to give you the result. Okay, not only this, if you look at the bottom, what you can see here, one graph is also getting created along with the process. So just as the process chal raha hai, the graph is also getting created. And this is a very explanatory graph, which is showing you the exact situation of the road at that particular time. For instance, at 11:29, 11 a.m., there was 17 car, 2 person, 1 traffic light, one bicycle was available at the road. So this graph is clearly giving you the idea of the situation of the road for at that particular time. So this is how the AI feature works. Not only this, you can detect your object based on the color as well. So as I told you already that if you want to get any particular red color card detected in your evidence video, then you can mention that color as well. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to select the red color, for instance, the red color, and I'm going to click on OK, and you see, can you see that all the objects which has red color somewhere, it is separated, it has got detected. So this is how you can, perform your search on the basis of color as well. So we have given a lot of options for color as well. And we have the option available for time and a date and time option available. So if you target any particular date to perform your analysis on, or any particular time, then you can also use these filters. So we have available all, a lot of filters here with AI feature, just to narrow down your investigation or just to narrow down your process. So here the AI process is completed. And one more thing, one more feature, you can also get your object detected based on the area. So clearly you can select one area in your video. Suppose I selected this area, and then whatever objects comes in this area, or कोई भी object जो इस area को cross कर रहा है, those objects will get detected, or is in this situation those vehicles will get detected which is going to touch this area or cross this area or to be in that area. So what I'm going to see, so see if I want to look at where was this bus in that area, then I'll double click on this and I'll get to know that where was this bus. So this is how we run this AI feature. And as we are done with the time, so I'll say that I just showed you that the recovery part, I showed you the enhancement part, and then I also showed you the artificial intelligence part. And these all are going to help you a lot when it comes to investigate any image or the video evidence. So that's it from my side.
Now, can I, anybody who has questions, please raise your hand and I will unmute you and you can ask your questions. Okay, so Mr. Amjad Khan, please unmute. Any questions?
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, MDV video, this is a software, sir? Is it is a software?
Yes. It is a
sir,
software.
where it can be available, sir?
I will have somebody contact you. If you can just write it in the form that you have filled, that you want information about it, please, somebody will get in touch.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So, can you, Mr. Bosley?
So good morning, sir.
Good morning.
And I'm very happy to your great Friday move. So keep it continue, sir. So my question is on what is the the limitations as well as how much data we can recover. What are the challenges? Like suppose we having 1 TB hard disks, then how do we handle the evidences? What will be the procedure led on by according to IT Act, and what kind of measures we have to be taken while doing the analysis?
Okay, the first thing is, of course, that all the data that is written on your DVR or NVR is written on normally digital storage media like hard drives and things like that. So you have to follow all digital forensic good practices for this, like acquisition has to be through a write locking system, or you use a disk duplicator like say the Logicube Falcon Neo or something, high speed, because today DVRs all have very large hard disks. So you will find that 1 TB is like very small. We are getting DVRs with 10 TB hard disks also these days. So we have found that low speed disk duplicators are not able to do it. We are using these high speed disk duplicators like the Logicube Falcon Neo that I mentioned, that does a very fast job of duplicating these big ones and in a write protected manner. So that is step one. Step two, when you are analyzing this, you can expect it to take a lot of time because of the size of the hard disk and because the recovery is on a frame by frame basis. So, you know, a normal hard disk, the recovery is based on clusters. However, when we are looking at video evidence, videos are stored as frames. So if we are saying that a video is 24 frames per second FPS, what it means is that in 1 second, it is writing 24 still pictures, a frame. So recovery, when it is being done on a frame by frame basis, is actually extremely advanced recovery. And that is how we are able to recover overwritten data also, because in a normal hard disk, when a cluster is overwritten, that data is lost. However, in a DVR or NVR storage where it is written in the form of a frame, even if we recover say 50, 100, 200 frames, they can be stitched together to make a video. Like a video is consisting of frames anyway. So it gives you a good insight of what data existed before the hard disk was overwritten. So certain things that you have to consider is that if you are working in the video industry, your hardware has to be very good. Your video processing hardware is different from your forensic workstations. You need specialized forensic video processing computers which can handle A, such large media, B, process media frame by frame at a higher speed. Because in this kind of a situation, when you are doing this kind of analysis, what happens is that the intensity of reading is much higher than normal. So you need graphic accelerators built in, maybe multiple graphic accelerators built in. Your processor need not be higher because the processor utilization maxes at about i7 or i9. So you don't need Core Xeons and things like that. So additional money should not go into buying those high-end Core Xeon kind of processors. You should be looking at the i7, i9 kind of processors, but with more RAM and more GPU. So these are certain factors. I mean, one can discuss this offline if you like. You can get in touch with us directly. We are happy to this thing. So Vashni, you can share, the email number so that they can contact us. You can share my email ID in the chat. Okay, so anybody else with a question? I have a question here. There is a Miss Manisha. She says mostly in winters nights, vision is really poor and it's really difficult to analyze the plates. So how can we do that? Okay, so this is again, very good question. And the key thing here is that when we are analyzing, dark quality video, there are different filters that need to be applied. There are specialized tools which allow you to increase contrast or different color kind of overlays that are put in to enable you to see that. So we can discuss this, and if you have some special individual situation or video that you need help with, we are happy to help you. Please feel free to get in touch in case you need anything where you are stuck. This will be something that we can help you with.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon, sir. First of all, I would like to thank you for sharing this platform, which is making us more enabled to be competent with our individual relevant performances, relevant professions. Sir, I joined this webinar session at very last stage. So I could not gain the whole idea of this. आपका जो data recovering from CCTV DVRs. So sir, can I have the whole session video for my own preference, so that I can follow?
YouTube पे post करेंगे. We will post it on YouTube and we will give you a link. Chandan Patel, please ask your question.
First of all, thank you so much, sir, for this informative session. And it's as per my opinion, it's a very good tool to use in various platforms. I have a couple of questions. Is it available free for everyone so that each person can use that software?
It is not available free, but there are trial versions available. It depends. You can, contact Subhashini offline, and if she can, she will help you. And you can write it in your form. Just there are suggestions and requests, anything that you need, please put it in the form and we will try and arrange it for you.
Okay. So, for is there any amount we need to pay for that?
For
To
trial
use
version,
this
no.
software? For trial, not for full version.
Of course.
Okay. And what will be the price?
Basically, let us, there are certain tools which are used by government and law enforcement, and there is a major cost involved in developing them, and always there is R&D, and there is always, manpower that is used for developing them. They are paid salaries and things like that. So what happens is that there are a number of different versions of this software with different costs. So the key thing is, if you want to know how much it costs, please write it in the form, and somebody will get back to you with the cost. Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's all, sir. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Anybody else? Any other questions? Mr. Paricha.
Sir, namaste, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, audible and visible.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Sir, ये जो सेशन था बहुत अच्छा था, लेकिन ये बहुत मतलब deep understanding की जरूरत है. So we need more sessions. And thank you, sir, for the opportunity. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'm happy you found it useful. Okay. Anybody else? Okay, so we have Mr. Rajeev RP.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Actually, I have one question. Will it work with stream videos, live stream?
Well, as long as those live stream videos are saved somewhere on some media, it will work.
Okay, only after saving and.
So while it is in process, you don't need any recovery. While you are, seeing what is going on, you can. There are other tools also available which will allow you, if you want to use the artificial intelligence feature to identify red cars, for example.
Okay,
there are tools available for that. There are separate tools dedicated for that. So this is
separate tools.
Yeah.
Okay.
Focused towards this activity.
That will be. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so we have Mr. Prakyat Iyer. So just a second.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but I can't see you anymore.
Okay, let me just restart my video.
Okay, yes, visible.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for the opportunity, and it was a nice session. One question is, आपने अभी MD video के बारे में जो बताया, are there any other tools which are like parallel to that, or much more competitive to that could be used?
There are a number of tools which do some of the things, but the artificial intelligence part is not there in any other tool. I mean, we have done a lot of testing, and we have not found that kind of thing yet. But I'm sure there will be somebody somewhere who's working on a thing like that, and it will come, it will happen. But the current situation that we have tested in the real world is this.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, then we have just a second, Mr. Subrata Malik. Please go ahead, Mr. Malik.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Myself Subrata Malik. Sir, is there any specific software to get the clear number plate or to recover the deleted data?
That is what she showed you just now. Subhashini showed you a product called MD Video with AI. We have Mr. Pranil Kulkarni, and I will mute you.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi, Pranil.
Yes, it was a very informative session. Thank you so much for the opportunity for getting into this session. And I have a question that is this tool only can be used by only law enforcement, or it can be used by anyone who is doing the forensic analysis or anything else like that?
Well, in security situations, basically this is meant for security organizations, where they're handling a lot of DVR video and things like that. So any kind of situation where there is that, they can use this. We also have some universities who are, using this for their own research purposes and things like that. But mainly it is used by police forces, different law enforcement agencies and others for the purposes of investigations and recovery of data. So there are two kinds of things. One, that you take to court. Two, you don't take to court. So when you are not taking a case to court, then it is extremely easy to use things like artificial intelligence and get the information, get a lead, carry out the investigation, and then gather evidence and then do the thing. So there are different angles to this whole exercise.
Okay. Right. And another thing, is there any open source software like this, or not with AI or something like that, but to practice the means to identify the?
I'm not aware of it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
If there is, let me know.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Mr. Manoj Raman.
Hello sir, good afternoon.
क्या हाल है मनोज जी?
सर बहुत बढ़िया हैं, आप कैसे हैं सर?
All is well, thank you.
Sir, firstly I would like to thank you for starting this initiative of the Friday session. So this is the first session and that is a very nice, I would say. Sir, I have a question that if you will get the layered video, like probably in the cases of the Costco or the related cases where the boy and the girl is involved and they have made some video, later on a boy or a person has hide its part. So these kind of videos we are getting in the labs. So is it possible that this particular tool would be able to identify the picture which is trying to be hidden in the video? And second question is, sir, if we are having a video which is floated on the social media platform like WhatsApp or Facebook, and later on if it has been downloaded from there, would we be able to find out the metadata behind this video? So these are the two requirements, sir, if possible.
Okay. Good questions both, and this will be useful for everybody who is there. The key thing is that your first question was that if the video has been layered, modified, basically tampered with in any way, will this software detect it? Short answer is no, but there are a lot of other software who are designed for detection of tampering. Those are authentication tools that authenticate the software. So there the technology is different. This is a recovery and analysis tool. And that is from a forensic lab perspective, that is a different tool with different kind of reporting. So that is a different tool. You can get information about that. You can get in touch with us offline.
Sure.
Okay. Your second question was whether the media that is used online, can it be used for this? Is that correct? Can it be used for this?
Yes, sir.
So online media is not, it is stored on the cloud and you are not recovering any frames from it. But yes, you can use online media for the detection feature. So if you want to use, say, identify that online media and you want to identify, say, people wearing red t-shirts and also got a bicycle with them, it will do it for you. Similarly, if there is a number plate in that online video, because today a lot of storage is online, So if you have streaming video that is being stored online on the web, that video can also be analyzed and the number plates which are not visible can also be enhanced using artificial intelligence, probability calculated, and you can say, all right, these are the 7 different number plates that are possible. So kindly, go
with this
from the RTO, get that and solve the case. Sure. It is very helpful. And if you need any help, feel free to contact us.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, so anybody else with any questions? Mr. Sajid Malik, please unmute.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Malik.
My question is whether the recovered data after using this software be admissible in the court of law?
Depends. If you give it to a forensic science lab to do it, then
that is admissible. That is admissible.
Absolutely. Now, if you are doing it yourself as a police officer or as somebody else, it may or may not be admissible. There are different factors involved. So we can discuss this offline if you have a particular case you want to discuss.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Any other question? Okay, if anybody who wants to connect with me offline, I will just give you my email ID. Please feel free to get in touch. skd@forensicsguru.com. I'm also available on LinkedIn. So, in fact, I post regular articles on LinkedIn. So if you're connected, you will get to see them. These are all related to policing issues. They're all related to policing technology. A recent one that I have posted is related to face forensics. So you might find that useful. So you can connect with me on LinkedIn as well. So thank you, everybody. This brings all of us to the end of the program. If you are, if you liked it and you found it useful, we hope we will see you again in the next Forensic Friday webinar, which will be the next Friday coming after this. If you have any suggestions, ideas, they're all welcome. And of course, I would like to take this opportunity to thank your host, Suhashini Singh. She's done a wonderful job. Please, give her a good round of applause. She's put in a lot of effort, and she's gone over everything, all these points with you. So thank you so much. And we are there in case you need any help, any questions. If you have any video that you need sorted, give us a shout. Thank you so much, and all the best. Have a good weekend. Thank you.